have a welcome from Lydia Gracia.
Classmates, teachers, the family of my classmates, mom, dad, and everybody else. Before I even begin, I think there's something that I know that I have a duty to say one last time. And many of you know it. It's pretty simple. 4 words, 12 letters, 6 syllables that have changed my life forever. Hey y'all, it's Lydia.
Woo!
We have come so far these past couple of years to be on this stage a couple of minutes ago, a couple feet apart and ready to graduate. What our freshman minds imagined our high school experience to be like was not what the result came out to be. It became something more, even though we got less. We learned how to adapt and survive. I hope that we all took advantage of the opportunities available here on this ridge, because I know I definitely did. I hope you found peers and teachers that you can depend on to push you to be your best, because scripture says iron sharpens iron. Find you in Alexandria Hernandez, who makes sure you're always on top of everything that you have to do. Or a best friend, like Rebecca Blanchard, and someone who's like your other half, Guyena Romeus, who brings out your authentic self. Or teachers like Miss Anderson, Miss Alexander, and Coach Campbell, who teach you to be confident, keep your integrity, and go for every opportunity available, or make your own opportunities. We are the 100th graduating class. And despite a pandemic, compared to the very first class, we are a strong class and the end of an era. And we're gonna be history makers, where they will tell our story for years to come. The last 4 years have been a ride, and a very long one. I remember all those times when one of us would used to say, "Are we there yet? When's graduation? I'm ready for my diploma." Because we wanted this day to come, and now we have arrived at our final destination before a life of adulthood. If I could describe our class, I would simply say we're the class of 9+10, because what else could we expect? We left middle school with big expectations about high school and how we would find ourselves. But along the way, many things went wrong until we get a final answer, a final sum, if you will, which looks a lot like the answer to 9+10. That answer is all of us right now. Freshman year was rough for some of us. Our Eagles, after the first booing at the pep rally, grounded a lot of us. Sophomore year made us comfortable. We were winning pep rally games and booing the freshmen. Then we really kicked it into gear junior year. All of our sports, killing it. Homecoming, good. Dual enrollment, we got the hang of it. Powder puff, in the words of a very good friend of mine, easy clap.
Woo!
And the freshmen still got booed. Who thought the good times wouldn't keep on coming? Until it all stopped. Stopped making sense, stopped being simple, and we lost Powder Puff. But after a year of the new normal, we still came out on top, or else none of us would be here today. Do you guys remember all the come to Jesus moments that we had 9th grade? It's crazy to think that we've come so far and grown up so much. Ms. Dunson, after we finished walking to our pep rally spots freshman year, told us to nominate 3 people who were leaders in our class. You want to know what I remember? It took forever to do. And it was a little bit awkward because it was like, we just met each other and now this authority figure is trying to make us decide who's the leader of our class. No offense. We couldn't decide who amongst us were the leaders of our class because we all played a role in becoming resilient leaders. All 300 and something of us, you know? Some of us are state champions, unless you're Nick Talento or Mac Updike, who went to state every year just because they're that good. And then you have some of us who are officers for clubs and organizations, star athletes, and some of us go to class to be here at graduation and get a diploma to start a new life. And as I look out into our class, I see the future. Many of us don't know what we want to do or how we want to do it, but I believe we're all destined for greatness. The world is one big interstate highway where we can choose what exit we want to go on. Look around you. No, I'm like serious. Look around you. Right here on this field in caps and gowns is the future of our world. We can be anything that we want to be. Pilots, physicians, engineers, soldiers, electricians, cybersecurity specialists, professional athletes, senators, teachers, maybe the commander-in-chief, fingers crossed, or lash technicians, plumbers, TikTokers, YouTubers, or whatever the new social media influencer is when we're grown. There are numerous paths that can be explored on this day, on this ridge, and you get to decide and reflect where you go now. I hope you take everything that was offered to you on this ridge to design your life. And then when you do, come back to the reunion so we can share all of our success stories, because I definitely will, and I expect that we all will have so many stories of success. And for those of you that still don't understand why I call us the class of 9 plus 10, it's because 9 plus 10, and I want you to say it with me now, equals 21. And this is from Mohammed Latome. God bless everyone.
This is the 100th class to graduate. And there is something special about Lake Wales, this little town in Central Florida. Something special. Way back, I graduated from Winter Haven High School. And I tell you what happened. Tell you what happened then. When Lake Wales would come and the band would play during halftime at the football game, no one went to the concession stand. They stayed because of the excellence of that band. And our band director, Mr. Cornelius, has big plans for that to come back. Winter Haven High School. I have never, ever heard someone that I graduated with say, I bleed blue and gold. Never heard one person. I have heard that my entire time here. I bleed orange and black. There is something about Lake Wales. They take care of their children. They send their young adults off surrounded by goodness. There is something about Lake Wales. So if you are a graduate of Lake Wales High School, you aren't yet, so you remain seated. But if you are a graduate of Lake Wales High School in the stadium, anywhere here, will you please stand? We celebrate 100 years of what? Of children going off. And you know, a lot of kids do go off, but a lot of them come back. And actually, a lot of them come back and teach at Lake Wales High School or be an academic coach. So now we celebrate this together after 100 years, Tunes of Glory. in the Scottish unit. Doesn't get much better than that. There is something about Lake Wales. Mr. Reams?
Good evening. My name is Chris Reams. I'm an assistant principal here at Lake Wales High School, and I got the honor of introducing our stage guests tonight. So we shall begin. Mr. Al Ricky Smith, Superintendent of Lake Wales Charter Schools. Dr. Andy Oguntola, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mrs. Jennifer Simpson. Mr. Howard Kay. Mr. Paul Gerard. Mr. Anuj Saran. Mrs. Anna Barcenas. Mr. Marvin Pavey. Mrs. Jamie Winfrey. Mr. Tavares Johnson. Mrs. Carnisha Collins. Ms. Stacy Butcher. Mrs. Megan Balliette. Ms. Krista Thompson. Mrs. Kaylee McCoy. Ms. Leanne Thrift. Mrs. Jasmine Handley. Mr. Damian Moses. Mrs. Elizabeth Tyler. Mr. Blake Fan. Mrs. Rebecca Thomas. Mrs. Gail Quam. Mrs. Linda Ray. Mrs. Jenny Medlock. Miss Donna Drisdom. And now I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Al Ricky Smith for a few words to our graduating class.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2021 graduating class. Can we get a round of applause for all of the parents? This has been one of the most interesting years with COVID-19 providing a scare for the entire world. But for you graduates, you found a way to get through this, so you should feel very proud of yourself. The staff here, Ms. Donna Dunson and her team has done an amazing job. I worked with her very closely to ensure that these students had everything they needed to get to this day. So I want to say thank you, Ms. Dunson, with your team, because you guys worked extremely hard. But for you graduates, I don't have a whole lot of advice for you because you're going to be listening to a lot of fine speakers tonight. I have one thing to say: move forward and keep moving forward. Thank you.
As Mrs. Gilmore comes up, I just wanted to say, because this is a sad day for her, that she's graduating too. And talk about moving forward. She's taken a job in Barcelona, Spain.
Woo!
And lucky Spanish kids. Lauren Gilmore.
Good evening, everyone. As Jana Holsey makes her way up to the stage, I want to say how honored I am that she asked me to introduce her as this year's salutatorian for the class of 2021. Jana is the daughter of Justin and Jessica Holsey and the sister of Jaden Holsey. Would Jana's family please stand? I want to congratulate and honor you all for your role in Jana's growth into the remarkable young woman that she is today. I struggled over what to say about Jana tonight, I could list her many academic and extracurricular achievements, but I suspect the fact that she's salutatorian speaks sufficiently to those achievements. I finally kept coming back to a speech about goodbyes from a show that Jana and I have both bonded over, The Good Place. Picture a wave in the ocean. You can see it, measure it, its height, the way the sunlight refracts when it passes through. And it's there, and you can see it, and you know what it is. It's a wave. And then it crashes into the shore, and it's gone. But the water is still there. The wave was just a different way for the water to be, for a little while. The wave returns to the ocean, where it came from, and where it's supposed to be. Jana, for the past 4 years, your self-confidence and your inner strength and your compassion for others has left a powerful mark on your fellow Highlanders. And saying goodbye is hard, but your transition from being a Lake Wales Highlander to being a Washington and Lee General is taking where you are supposed to be. The world needs more people like you, who want to apply their intelligence and work ethic towards the betterment of mankind. To paraphrase Edward Bach, you are going to make this big world much more beautiful and better because you have lived in it. Family, friends, and the class of 2021, may I present your salutatorian, Jana Holsey.
Good evening, my name is Jana Holsey, and I would like to start out by saying that like every assignment I turned in this year, this speech too was written the day before, the day it was due, not the day before, the day it was due. When I first found out I would be salutatorian, I was honestly disappointed, but I quickly realized that I would come second to Alicia, release the Kraken Kralick any day. And even though we won't see each other every week anymore, I still expect her to single-handedly destroy every single challenge that is put in her way. Like Alicia's parents, my parents instilled in me the importance of working hard. I am the first in my family to go to college, and my parents' desire to give me and my brother the best life possible is why I'm standing here today. But enough about me. I would like to say congratulations to every one of you, even if this year was a sucky substitute for a senior year. But all that matters right now is that we're getting this diploma. So, at the beginning of this year, I cannot tell you the amount of naps I decided to take during class. So it's truly a miracle I am standing up here right now. Nevertheless, I think this year showed me just how quickly change can happen. Little did I know in March of 2020 that would be the last time I would walk into Lake Wales High School as a junior. Even if COVID brought more bad change than good, I still found little pockets of happiness, such as thousands of texts in my group chat with all my friends, or laughing hysterically at 8 a.m. in the morning with Miss Alexander. Change is something that sometimes you don't see coming. Speaking for myself and probably a lot of you, when I walked into Lake Wales as a 9th grader, I did not think I would become the person I am or that I would have the experience that I did. I did not know that I would listen to an abundance of Eric Nelson's cheesy puns, understand Julia Neris like the back of my hand, watch several hours of Marvel content with Gianna Florentino, and be motivated by her absolute, complete, raw talent, attempt and get a lot less sucky at skating with Roderick Cedino, who I will say is better than me, I guess. Or be in constant awe of how beautiful and hilarious Isabel Fernandez is. Over the past several months, I have had to come to terms that change is something I have to welcome and set up here. Even though, Miss Gilmore, I can say, I did cry when I heard that you were moving to Spain, but what can I say, I'm an emotional gal. I hope in the next several years of our lives, we are able to embrace change no matter how sudden or scary it may seem. Finally, I know, right, I'm tired of me talking to you. At Lake Wales High School, I found some of the best people I think I will ever meet. I think that when I'm in Virginia come August, No one is going to beat the people that I met here. Thank you, Miss Gilmore, for being one of the most understanding people and just one of those teachers I don't think I'm going to forget. Thank you, Miss Jarrett, Miss Alexander, Miss Anderson, and Miss Welch for being some of the kindest, smartest, and hardworking women I know. This IB cohort would be in shambles without y'all. You guys are truly special because the amount of time and effort you guys put in to give us an education is something I can't even fully appreciate, which is incredible. Also, for dealing with my peers who don't know the meaning of a deadline. Sorry, I had to expose y'all one last time. Miss Anderson, I know she liked that one. But take today in, because in one more blink of an eye, we will all be in the next chapter of our lives. So just savor this one last time. I have to do this for Muhammad Latoum. Thank you.
That was amazing. Another teacher, and by the way, we all cried too when Miss Gilmore said she was moving to Spain, and I know her dad did. The next speaker, Mr. Flood, Mr. Mike Flood. And I can't tell whether he's Socrates or Aristotle. I'm not sure which one, but if you have had time to spend with him, your mind is blown. Mike Flood.
Woo!
Good evening. As she makes her way to the stage, let me say it is a pleasure and an honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2021, Alicia Kralick. I would also like to recognize Alicia's family, her parents, Jim and April, and her younger brother, Joey. Please stand and be recognized.
Go, Alicia!
Alicia is an amazing young woman. When Alicia sets her mind to something, she achieves. I have seen that in her in many different ways, from juggling a soccer ball to identifying birds. Once she decides, she achieves. With sheer willpower, she wills herself to succeed. She is incredibly capable. I've been lucky to know Alicia since she was 12 years old, when she first tried out for one of my soccer teams. Since then, I have coached her on many different teams, including beach soccer and 3v3. For this high school, in soccer, she has won 4 consecutive district titles. Alicia has earned 12 varsity letters in 4 different sports and has competed in the regional finals in 2 different sports. She is this year's Lakeland Ledger's Student Athlete of the Year. And we are not even here to celebrate her athletics. We're here to celebrate her academics. I look forward to hearing her speech and seeing what amazing things she will achieve in the future. With an outstanding grade point average of 4.818, let me introduce this year's valedictorian, Alicia, Release the Kraken, Kralick.
First, before I start, I want to say thank you to Coach Mike. It's been the best 6 years of my life with you. I'm not gonna cry, I promise. And I will always remember the Rwanda story. Alrighty. Hello there. My name is Alicia Kralick. Yes, I went to your high school, believe it or not. Maybe you remember me as that one girl who played soccer, or lacrosse, or swimming. Yeah? Maybe not. Maybe you won't remember me, but that's okay. Regardless, I'm here to give a speech that my friends, you guys know who you are, so kindly hyped me up for. I want to start by thanking every parent and guardian here. Guess what? Your baby is graduating.
Woo-woo!
Remember these moments, because soon we'll be gone from the nest, doing our part to make this world a bit better and more beautiful because we lived in it. Next, I want to thank our high school's incredible staff. Without your dedication, we would not be where we are today. whether that be our teachers, guidance counselors, coaches, or the tech team. We thank you for your commitment to our class. I want to have a special thanks to Miss Jarrett. I would not be standing up here today if it was not for her monologue assignments in 9th and 10th grade. I'd probably be cowering underneath the stage right now, which might still happen. Next, I want to thank Ms. McCoy for answering every single one of my many panic Schoology messages. The tech guys, Mark, Gary, Dustin, technically Ryan, you guys made this year the best. Thank you for taking in a little bit of a crazy child and for making some of the best memories. Mr. Albritton, thank you for the chaos of 10th grade. It truly was a great day on the Ridge when Vlad the Impaler won most interesting person in history.
Woo woo!
Which he is. Don't know who that is? Look him up. Yeah. Lastly, I want to thank Ms. Gilmore and Ms. Welch for our random conversation topics in class. And especially Ms. Gilmore for supporting our Zoom call costume parties. If you guys know what that is, it's pretty cool actually. Now, by the way guys, we graduated during a global pandemic. Let that sink in for a second. Now maybe this is more for the parents and staff, but imagine attending Zoom calls every day from home with the temptations of watching TV all day and being on our phone all day instead of going to class. It's very real. Can't say I didn't do it at least once. The kids at home, we would just want another hour of sleep. While the kids at school, we would wash our hands 15 times a day just because we touched a table. This year, it's been anything but normal. 100th graduating class of Lake Wales, in case you weren't aware of that, I want to applaud your hard work. You've shown a level of resilience and grit that is unparalleled to the other graduating classes. I genuinely believe that there has never been a class that's been as challenged as we have been. We lost so much of what high schoolers look forward to during their senior year. Homecoming, grad bash, screaming seniors at pep rallies. Miss Thompson, I will also miss watching you and the football players do the Scottish unit dance at the end of the pep rallies. Although we struggled through this year, we need to recognize that there were 2.5 other years of our lives in high school. Our freshman year, we survived Hurricane Irma. Definitely not another misadventure for our class. And our Highlander sports, every year we continued to outperform the competition. I don't know about you, but every time I turned around, our school was district champions in some sport. At pep rallies, no matter what anyone tells you, we were definitely the loudest class. And red, it was certainly our color. Class of 2021, we are the leaders of the school. In 30 years, when wearing masks becomes a new trend and new fashion trends, that will have been us. We are the class to remember. 2021, some of the most talented, greatest minds of our generation sit right here before me, so long as we don't procrastinate too much. We'll design the futures the way we envision it. So to end, I leave you with this. Use your strengths and skills that you've learned to make your community, no matter where that may be, a better place. No matter what you decide to do with your life, become a scientist, a doctor, an engineer, become an early childhood educator, a rancher, or if you go into the military. Even if you decide that you want to become a TikTok influencer, be the best at whatever you do. Thank you. And this is for Mohammed.
Thank you, Alicia. While Eric is coming up, I'll tell you about the story about Rwanda. And when you think about, the places you'll go, and Mr. Flood travels all over the world, he was in the jungles of Rwanda, and a very large male, alpha male, silverback gorilla challenged him. And if you want to know the story, he can tell you the rest. But now, Eric Nelson.
Hello, everybody! Woo! I think the best thing right now is to admire all of the great accomplishments of everyone here. We've all been going through the past 4 years, and it has led to this very moment. Our efforts have allowed us to push through the most difficult of times in our lives so far. I need to talk about the contributions of the executive board that have also endured its generous share of tribulations. The executive board has had many officers over the year, led by Jessica Gazetta, Hannah Lewis, Peyton Chambly, Zachary Kirkland, Alexandria Hernandez, Lydia Gracia, Lucas McNaw, Anchita Thakur, Andrew Daly, and I. We've had many members as well, spreading school spirit and raising funds for our class, which we are thankful for. Most notably, we've had the support of our class sponsor, Miss Medlock, guiding us through our endeavors. Together, we've experienced hardships. As most of you know, last year's prom was canceled due to safety concerns. The COVID-19 pandemic put a large dent in our budget, and it was a great setback in our efforts of raising funds. But here we are, on this evening, on this day. I think it looks very nice, if you ask me. No matter the struggles that we face in life, I would like to believe that everything will be okay in the end. Nothing usually goes planned the way that something is planned to be. If you asked us at the beginning of freshman year, how will the executive board be on the end of senior year? I am almost 100% positive that none of us would have been able to give an accurate prediction. Not everything can be planned or prepared for, and that's okay. We try our hardest, we adapt to inconvenience. That's life. Despite the pandemic's limitations, the efforts of the executive board do not go unnoticed, as we can know that we would not be where we are now without the contributions that they have made. Nobody here would be where they are without the experiences and the efforts that they have put in over the years. To quote my favorite musician, Freddie Mercury, either take it on as a serious commodity or don't do it at all. From the moment we stepped foot on the Lake Wales High School campus as students, we've labored academically, athletically, mentally to complete this 4-year obstacle before continuing along with the rest of our lives. We have taken on the challenge of being able to sit here right where each of you are today, and tonight, you succeed. To the executive board, we have succeeded. We've done a great job. We're having a graduation, and we're beginning this next step in our journey. Let this be a reminder that we have all created a successful, positive image of the 100th graduating class for the next century of student and executive bodies to reflect back on. As we move forward, remember to give thanks to yourselves and the entities that have made tonight possible. For Mohammed, Latom, I thank you all!
Wow, thank you, Eric. That was pretty amazing. Good evening, seniors, the class of 21 and our 100th graduating class. And this is the part that why we have all assembled here tonight. So, Ms. Dunson, will you please step forward? The members of this class have completed all requirements for graduation as described in the Student Progression Plan for Polk County Schools and the State Board of Education. They have met all other requirements at Lake Wales High School and are entitled to receive their diploma or certificate. Congratulations for your accomplishment. Ms. Dunson, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Lake Wales High School graduating class of 2021.
Eric, you guys were impressive, and listening to all the speeches reminds me of things that I have forgotten, but no doubt you kicked it on every sports field that you played on. And I said to Marvin a couple of times, holy cow, isn't this really unusual that every time you turn around, there's another district champ. Incredible. I want for you to give a round of applause to the staff because they taught all this year with some of you there live and in person and others on a screen, and say you had 15 kids that were home and maybe 2 of them dared to put their camera on and they taught their hearts out. So, Lake Wales High School staff, another round of applause for you. So, education is the architecture of the soul. And I saw that quote when I was in college, and it was by a gentleman named Bill Bennett, who was the Commissioner of Education under Ronald Reagan. Yes, Ronald Reagan. Education is the architecture of the soul. And when you think of the design of this life, this precious life that you have been given, how are you going to design it? When you think of the patterns of life that either help to catapult you to greatness or pull you down and you have to fight your way back. I believe in everyday greatness. You know, yes, the people that have achieved the Nobel Prizes, that are at the highest level of government, highest level in theater and music and sports and philanthropy, yes, but there's everyday greatness. And there's a lot of it right here tonight and right here in Lake Wales. How will you design your life? Every life has a rhythm and a beat. And you better tune in to the rhythms around you. Every life has texture. As you weave this tapestry of your life, there's a texture there. What elements are you going to put in to make it really solid? And what kind of foundation do you have to take with you? Design. What is the balance? What about creativity? What kind of structure? All of those things. Symmetry, resilience. If you went to Polk Avenue, you saw this quote by E.E. Cummings. If you went to Bach, you saw it. And if everybody went to the high school and you saw it. To be nobody but yourself in a world that is doing its level best, night and day, to make you somebody else. It is the toughest battle to which a human can fight. Whether it's your age or as you grow older. Who are you? Standing at the center of who you are in this life. It takes courage to grow up. So who are you? Who really are you? What are your values? What matters to you? Education is the architect of the soul. Everybody has a story. Everybody. Many of them are very, very complex. You can roll along in life and everything seems to be just doing great, and then boom. Just boom. How do you handle it? I think about this class, over 350 kids and 350 stories, family stories that are told around the dinner table. Or one morning just happen to have a great conversation with your mother or your father or your aunt and uncle that you will carry with you the rest of your life. Family stories. Don't discount how that will pour in to your foundation. It is etched in your head and in your heart. And some of the memories are good. Some are incredibly wonderful. Highlights of your life. And some are painful, and some are sad. But those family stories will be the foundation of the life that you're designing. Education is the architecture of the soul. I think about 3 people in this class. These students who beat the odds, and you saw them every day. Ashley Roberts, who wheeled around that high school for 4 years with great abandon, moving as fast as she could with that quick smile. Amazing. I found that inspiring. Ronan McDonald went to state weightlifting all the time, battling cancer. Talk about unexpected. Life is what happens to you when you're planning your life. And Elizabeth Skipper. Wow. Elizabeth Skipper. I saw Elizabeth walking. Wow, such respect for her. Her family didn't even know if she would make it as a child. Not only is she making it, she is walking up here and getting her diploma. 3 people. And Elizabeth, people, I was so happy to see when people would reach out and help you, but also, Elizabeth, you reached out and helped other people. You exemplify, you are your brother's keeper. So all of these 3 inspire me, as do so many of you, who I know may have had incredible challenges that maybe no one saw, maybe no one knew it. It wasn't so evident, but you carried that with you. We celebrate you, this class of 2021. As you continue to design your life, I hope you savor these moments, those family stories, magical moments that are a movable feast, and you will take them the rest of your life. As many have mentioned, we just came through this COVID thing. Good grief. When things first shut down a year ago, March, people were kinder to each other. You got to know your families better. Everything stopped. And some people, and here we are, and we just are able to get rid of our masks just now. It tested this country and it tested people all over this world. What are we made of? And Eric said, you never know what's going to happen to you. What's going to turn your life upside down. And some people managed, even though they lost loved ones, and some people complained and complained and complained. 2 historic figures for me. One is Senator John McCain, who was captured and in the Vietnam War, 5.5 years. He was in a Vietnamese prison. And I've read about what he did to keep his mind active. He did not give up. He was resilient. Nelson Mandela, South Africa, 27 years as a political prisoner. And you're 17 and 18. So what's inside of this human spirit that is so resilient that some people can overcome incredible things? So what is this life that you're getting ready to just embrace and design for yourself? Take those family stories and learn from them. Take where we have been and learn from them. You've been a great class, very resilient. And I said to people off and on, you know, you think these kids would be complaining that much. You guys didn't even complain that much about the mask, but there were losses. And sometimes in life, they're necessary losses that make you stronger. That word resilience, we have it in that school because it is one of the most important words that you need to etch in your brain, resilience. And life is full of magical moments, but it's right in your face, tough moments as well. So you build that foundation that you're going to be ready for either one. So class of 2020, I wish you, whoa, geez, like sometimes you'll make a mistake, and it's a big one. But that was only 2 weeks ago. So class of 2021.
Woo!
We celebrate you. Absolutely celebrate you.
Woo!
On behalf of the state of Florida, I understand you have completed the state requirements for graduation and you're ready to receive your diploma from Lake Wales High School. Mr. Blackwelder, call that roll.
Alicia Marie Kralick. Jana Brienne Holsey. Ria Patel. Cristian Uciel Perez. Gianna Lucia Florentino.
I need to stop and take a picture.
Logan McLeod Weaver. Darren Allen Cheney.
Yeah, Darren.
Nicholas Daniel Talento. Alexandria Marie Pratt.
Praise Alicia.
Michaela Abigail McDonald. Brooke Lauren Dykes. Madison Isabel Goslin. Callie Green. Olivia Mackenzie Waterman. Peyton Lee Chanley. Jacqueline Isabel Willett. Anshita Thakur. Hari Raj Bolaram. Josie Danielle Royce. Eric Christopher Nelson. Lydia Giovanni Gracia. Mia Alexis McMillan. Roderick Mario Cedeno Emanueli. Jennifer Tao Tran. Cade Ross Scarborough. Abigail Smith. Samaya Jernay Williams. Julia Negri Neres. Jonathan Gregory Miller. Hannah Harold. Paige Renee Stevens. Emily Espinal Vega. Alexandra Lisette Hernandez. Zachary Alexander Kirkland.
Woo, Zach!
Billy Trey Ray Carden III. Emery K. Rutledge. Jeanette Gavike Mosquera. Paula Joan Joglar Torres. Isabel Rocio Fernandez. Serena Jane Davis. Jessica Sarah Gazzetta. Wesley Aaron Deloach. Jared Strimmel. Ariana Celise Osteen. Isaiah Joshua Batson. Antonio Rocher Hernandez. Reagan Elizabeth Cox. Michaela Diana Whitted. Jonathan Michael Cooper. Allison Jewel Crosby. Nicholas Michael Echevarria. Sadira Nicole Harris. Alexa Marie Major. Savannah Elizabeth Nicole Kingsey. Kyra Catrice Battles. Jay Castillo. Leanna Grace Arrington. Zaria Niobe Winston. Hannah Jane Lewis. Aaron Stephen Homer. Shelby Taylor Harrison. Ryan Rivera. Kevin MacArthur Updike. Calvin Gilliard. Hannah Elizabeth Holden. Matthew Colton Fletcher. Austin Thomas. Noah Benjamin Farthing. Amy Lynn Randolph Espinoza. Aaron Ryan Rice. Alexis Danielle Stevens. Avery Elizabeth Simpson. Nelson Centeno. Gaina Romius. Kevin Lee Blaylock Jr. Mohammed Nasim Islam.
Yeah, Mohammed!
Autumn Taylor Hill. Taylor Ashlyn Britt. Shallon Kaylee Gross. Sanaya Liliana Joyner. Tyshan Keith Whitty. Kaylee Jade Hickman. Nilmary Rivera Ortiz. Chanel M. McDonald. Melanie Ann Manuel. Jose Angel Roblero. Isabel Sofia Mercado. Alina Ward. Chandler Gilbert. Juan Pablo Martinez. Joshua John Edward Burley. Caden Malix Burris. Ella Catherine Waters. Mackenzie Nicole Sullivan. Michaela Adriana Rutledge. Shaler Travis O'Brien. Clay Marlon Jacobs. Nylene Piverger. Owen William Hampton. Salma M. Atala. Sean Charles Cameron. Sergio Ravello. Ashaya Dion Williams. Kiara Catrice Scarlett. Ashley Chua. Liam Hunter Brown.
Woo!
Griffin Todd Rowe. Aiden Christopher Cosi. Ronan Lewis McDonald. Riley Lynn Elsie.
I would mention I could probably go to the bathroom and come back and still be.
Samarion Hilton Deshawn Hicks.
Sounds like a plan.
Karen Duclos. Cameron Denise Dix. Ethan Sean Hayes. Thais De Almeida Giannini. Evan James Wright. Trinity Shay Townsell. Sarah Beth Lee Tyler. Olivia Catherine Rogers. Wyatt Logan Draper. Kaylee Ray Rocco Donnelly. Alfredo Alberto Rodriguez. Mariliana Santiago. Andrew Daly. Amira Shaprice Cherry. Kiara Lynn Hobbs. Elijah Cade Mize. Oshani Henrietta Pereira. Tanisha Ventress Jackson. Emma Gabriella Burks. Riley Reese Weatherington. Peyton Ashley Cornelius. Jelani Michael Fenty. Brandy Naomi Holiday. Vincent Constantine Maffei. Tyron Mariko Moorer. Camden Timothy Castle. Tristan Ann Rose. Dylan Thomas Briggs. Michael Thomas Robinson. Jordan Denise Medlock. Miracle Lachey Baker. Princess Univa Escalante Fuente. Alicia Daniel. April Luna. Lauren Elizabeth Riley Maples. Aurora Rose Andress. Agnedeski Pierre. Armonia Merced Pollock. Leah Marie Orman. Jemima Eugene. Lorraine Catherine Marston. Kenny J.O. Boer. Madison Abigail Roop. Jamia Rakesia Ward. Ernest Lee Kirkland. Travis Henry Wilson. Armani Julio Suarez. Erica Liliana Castanon. Keishlani Corujo Hernandez. Andrea Nicole Torres Escalera. Samantha Sanchez. Simi J. Chapman. Ladarius Darnez Tellis. Elizabeth Connor Skipper. Paris Grace Rennie.
Are we close yet?
Elora Sarah Santiago. Grace Nicole Howland. Elsie Armenta Sanchez. Misairis Ortiz. Viraj Arvind Kunvar Patel. Adan Mojica Granados. Joseph Balan Cotto. Juan Antonio Martinez.
Thank you, excuse me.
Garrett James Gorey. Helena Renee Pierce. Raquel Jashay Taylor. Thomas Francisco Gill. Madison Marie Blankenship. Juan Carlos Martinez. Anila Chavez Barrett. Jorge Humberto Perez Sanchez. Grace Victoria Brait. Jemiah Rocaria Ward. Seth Wyatt Settle. Siraj Joyet. Lana Elizabeth Garcia. River Caraway Harris. Corbin Joseph Barber.
Way to go, quarters.
Vanessa Renee Miller. Jared Lee Abbasi. Riley Dale Alexander. Marisol Alvarez. Celine Anacleto. Adam Joseph Anderson. Diego Eduardo Ariza Santana. Noé Adolfo Armenta. Alexis Avon Marie Babington. Tristan Chase Barber.
Yeah, they're getting rolling. But they only got
Tatiana Desiree Bates. Brock Kyler Batson. Reginald Ramwan Boer.
Well, if I knew we could have horns, I could brought me a big old cowbell and shook it.
Glenn Laverne Porter. Bailey Nicole Bradley. Tyler Alexander Brannon. Leanna Jean Brown. Kendall Madison Bryan. Karen Calderon. Timothy Reno Calloway.
Like they did with the middle.
James Christian Castillo. Jemiah Brielle Senatus. Alicia Chance. Jaheim Christian. Jacqueline Cortez. Jeremy Alberto Cortez. Tanner Dane Couch. Diamond Latrice Credit. Jamiana Chandria Cruz. Grace Alexis Cunningham. Jamarquise Wayne Lee Davis. Mario Gabriel Delgado Cide. Jonathan Lennox John Jungbo. Avery Nicole Echevarria. Lonnie Darian Fagan. Jamila Naja Fenty. Tadarius Chianti Fields. Jaheim Maurice Foster. Jason Marcus Francois. Angelina Marie Galetta. Jonathan Garcia Hernandez. Faith Marie Garza. Samuel Joseph Gerhardt. Araya Nelly Gomez. Cristobal Gomez. Basilia Lisette Gonzalez. Isgar Gonzalez Gonzalez. Shane Alex Greenidge. Kaylee Marie Greenlee. Jesus Alberto Gutierrez Castro. David Gutierrez Martinez. Hector Emmanuel Guzman. Timothy Joshua Hartung. Michaela Chenicia Hayes. Latimer Maxie Henry. Olivia Juliana Hernandez Medina. Austin Dennis Hipsman. Madison Elise Hires.
Kids leaving? Is that playing? Huh?
Cole Patrick Hicksonbaugh. Daniel Robert Hoop. Gianna Rochelle Howard.
Oh, I know, yeah. I'd be having me like a gallon of water.
Tyon LeQuinn Hudson. Amber Nicole Huffman. Tavoris Kendale Hunter. Elizabeth Beatrice Jacobson. Kishan Jairaj. Delshawn Amon James. Madison May Janoski. Anna Louise Johnson. Brendan Levonsky Johnson. Caden Bryant Lake. Rosiris Ariel Antigua. Dazzling Anais Leon. Eric Alberto Laura.
Last of them was going up. The only person that didn't go up was on the wheel.
Chloe Elizabeth Rose Maldonado.
That we could just tell each other we were going to never see again.
Justice Lyric Manning. Ayana Lenicia Maria. Angel Cariana Martinez. Ferrari Mark Eric McCullough. Khalid Rashard McLean. Lucas Aiden McNall. Luis Montoya. Autumn Erica Moorhead. Aura Elena Morales. Emmanuel Morales. Deanna Elizabeth Nicholas. Fernando Campo Cruz. Angelina Ortiz. Isamaris Ortiz. Armando Jesus Otero Altamirano. Xavier Rashawn Outing.
Throw money, huh?
That's a man I can.
Zachary Alexander Owens.
No, I'm gonna do that.
It's probably Monopoly money. They probably wouldn't do that.
That's exactly
Isabella
what I'm gonna do.
Rose
I'm gonna do
Pierce.
Exactly that, except I'm gonna throw Monopoly money.
Yeah, you know.
Idania Yoelis Peña de Jesus.
Lamar wouldn't allow that.
Timothy John Petrie. Sophia Annabelle Petty. Kiana Antonice Alexis Pinion. Emmanuel Isaiah Pinion Centeno. Ali Porterfield. Macy Daniela Portillo Vidal. Anna Karen Breza. Kylan O'Shea Pugh. Mason Isaiah Purvis. Brianna Alia Ramirez. Noah Mayan Nathan Rivera.
Over here.
Ashley Grace Roberts.
These are all alphabetical. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Alexis Robinson. Kimberly Cruz Roblero. Darwin Giovanni Rodriguez. Roberto Rodriguez. Janet Rosales Gonzalez. Jamie Wilfredo Ruiz Caban. Marquisia Ashanti Sebon. Elizabeth Madison Nicole Smelzer. Nathaniel Paul Sutler. Takira Lashanti Taylor. Charles William Vasquez. Axel Vega. Griselda Edith Velasquez. Anaishka Marie Velez Caban. Matthew Mark Vital. Raheem Isaiah Cavanye Watkins. Precious Lily Mae Watson. Jordan Deshaun Watts. Elia Janae Williams. Taraje James Williams. Zachariah Mitchell Wilson. Ethan Winfrey. Sarah Lee Young. Alyssa St. Pierre Fowler Zerfley.
A lot of cheer on that one.
So, now we're done with that. Then we got you get that.
Alma mater.
We're the alma mater with the Lake Wales High School band. And they're giving awards to all the administration. They all giving a speech.
Yep.
Testing. Ooh, it works. You may have wondered what they were giving to me. I have 350 black masks. If anyone wants a mask to take home, I'm happy to share. So, here we go. Congratulations to the class of 2021. On this day, you are now official graduates. You may now move your tassels.
Yeah, that's right.
I know, right? Tell my mom about the